has their own scoring system. Is it the same with sa inyo or sa kanila lang yun?
The thing about credit score, it varies from lender to lender. The CIC is, the mandate of the CIC is not to determine or to say what a person's credit score should be. So may mga tinatawag na credit score yung mga institutions, depende dun sa kanilang nag-gather na data or information. But the good thing about yung report or yung data sa CIC, it's what's usually called talaga bureau score, because it's not just one institution's parameters of what should be the credit score or what should be the score of a person. So meron silang in-house, internal. I think also goes for home credit. Meron din yata kayong ginagamit. And what others do nga, to be really more prudent as lenders, what they would do, they would come up with their own scoring system, and they would also rely on other bureau or other credit bureaus system from the CIC's credit report. Yan. Para talagang siguro nila na mabuti yung kanilang papautangin, no? Hindi magiging hindi ma-default sa kanilang mga pinautang. So, yan.
Thank you.
Question. Dumami kasi yung mga lending apps, lending mga microloans. What does it say about the Filipino consumers? Is it because they're good borrowers? No, is it illiterate pa rin kaya exploit na lang?
Tama ba sa akin? You want to answer? Kasi siguro it's not because good borrowers, because if you look at it, the interest rates are very high. In fact, others, they have this parang salary loan or payday loan na tinatawag. Like, merong iba, very minimal yung amount, 3,000 pesos yung loan. And then if you upload, you apply, nade-deduct agad yung 1,200 or 1,700. Ang laki ng interest. And that doesn't say, it's not very positive, because ang nangyayari dyan, yung lender, ideally, lenders are supposed to extend loans para bumalik yung utang nila, and tumatakbo yung pera. Hindi yung kumikita sila because of the interest, right? But what's happening, hindi lang yung interest yung may interest. It compounds. May mga compounding interest pa. Ang dami. So, it's not very positive, because lenders are only able to cover their loss because of those interest rates, which as we're also promoting, this will not happen if the lenders also have this competition. Kapag tayo as consumers, alam natin sino yung mga lalapitan nating lenders, kasi very minimal yung interest nila. So siguro if that time comes na dumadami ang mga online lenders, online lending apps with very minimal interest rates, with 2% interest rate per annum and not 1% per day, then siguro that's the time that we can say gumaganda yung ating culture sa pagdating sa pagbayad sa utang, yung nagiging disiplinado tayo as borrowers in treating or in repaying our obligation.
Just to add, the reason why dumadami yung mga microlenders, di ba, minsan up na lang pwede ka nangutang. It's actually related dun sa Pilipinas being in a demographic window. Ibig sabihin, most of our population are working, kasi yung mga millennials ay graduate na at nagtatrabaho na ngayon. So ngayon, pag sabi mo millennials, these are the young urban professionals. And of course, mahirap kasi pag nagsisimula ka sa buhay mo. And of course, mababa pa yung sweldo mo, pero marami ka ng mga pangarap sa buhay. So these micro-lending apps and companies see that opportunity in the Philippines. That's why they are all coming here. But in fact, they are not just in the Philippines, but they are all over Southeast Asia. So, I don't think it's directly related dun sa borrowing attitude ng borrowing and paying attitude ng mga Filipinos, but it's definitely related dun sa dumadami yung may kailangan, kaya pupunta sila rito.
Tanong ko lang, since very informative nga yung napag-usapan today, tanong ko lang kasi, I think mas may important din na matutunan din dito ng mga bata. Pero would you suggest at what age should they start magkaroon ng financial literacy? As early as batang-bata ba talaga, elementary, high school, or what would you suggest?
Ako, as early as meron ng understanding yung bata about the value of things, pwede na. What do I mean? Pag yung bata ay nakaka-distinguish na ng mga laruan niya, you can already teach that child na lahat ng bagay may value, no? So, yun yung mga basic na personal finance concepts na pwedeng ituro kasabay ng pagtuturo sa kanila ng mathematics, no? Yung mga 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Pwede mo na siyang i-connect doon yung value ng money. Especially yung concept na you need to work to earn money so that you can buy the things, no? One interesting story that I've got is financial literacy ako for kids. These are around 6 years old kids, no, summer camp. And one of their main concerns, yung mga bata yung tinanong ko, is lagi daw wala yung magulang nila. Kasi syempre, trabaho. And one of the lessons that I taught them is, kailangan nila magtrabaho to earn money because yung money, yung panggastos. A lot of them did not realize na you need to work for the money kasi nakikita lang niya siguro yung tatay nila nagbibigay ng pera sa nanay, alam mo, hindi niya alam na pinatrabuhan. So, as early as you can, kung matalino yung bata, kahit mga 3-4 years old, pwede mo lang turuan about money, no?
Just to add, financial literacy, sabi nga nung, kasi World Bank through the International Finance Corporation also funded for our mga storybook materials. Kasi ang sabi nila, masyadong mababa yung financial literacy sa Pilipinas. And I think also even the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas is working with DepEd to incorporate it as part of the modules in school para sa eskwelahan pa lang talagang naiintindihan yung value, yung value ng credit, yung value ng investment, ano nga ba yan. The materials that were created for us by the International Finance Corporation was parang kinikwento nung bata. Maybe we can also send through home credit yung mga storybook materials na yon because we've commissioned the Darna. Yung bata tinuturuan na habang bata pa siya, maibalik niya matuto siyang magbalik ng mga bagay na hiniram niya. So that's also equated sa utang naman na pag may hiniram kang pera, dapat matuto kang magbalik nun. And siguro yun yung mga maganda nga ngayon kasi talagang we're also embracing as Filipinos, ito nga ba, ano nga ba yung mga kailangan natin malaman sa investment, sa handling of finances, financial literacy, para mag-improve talaga yung understanding natin dun sa value, importance, and significance niyan. Kasi talagang we just take things for granted, and pag kailangan na, doon lang natin nare-realize, and medyo huli na pala, di ba? So, to be more siguro direct, as early as when they're already going to school, understanding, doon pa lang na-introduce na, marunong na magbilang, ayan, ma-introduce na sa kanila yung concept and yung value ng pera, ng pagbabalik ng hinihiram mong mga gamit.
Last question ko na lang. Attorney, kano pwede naming i-check yung credit score namin? It should be by yearly, quarterly, or every other month.
Siguro, pwede rin everyday para ang submission ng data kasi it's 30-day interval. So maganda talaga na makita natin it's not just for one, us knowing financially capable pa ba tayo? Ano ba yung creditworthiness natin? And of course, para malaman natin, may mga gumamit ba ng ating information? Baka may nakalagay dyan, di naman pala natin utang. So it's also a good thing. But siguro the best time, yun nga, yung pwedeng monthly or pwedeng quarterly para malaman mo. Ang sinasabi din nila na bago ka mag-apply ng utang, huwag naman the next day. Dapat at least 6 months na nakikita mo na napaplano mo kung paano yung financial standing mo, yung credit standing mo. So that maayos mo pa kasi kung may mga erroneous information pala dyan or data na hindi pala dapat nakalagay or hindi na updated, then you can still make the necessary correction rather than doing it last minute, diba? So yun, ang maganda rito, it's not going to each of the banks where you had previous loans kasi yung iba ganyan, no? Kukuha ka pa ng certificate of fully paid. Your obligation is already fully paid and it's very tedious. So ito naman makikita mo na sa credit report mo, ito yung mga updated, hindi updated, ito yung unpaid. So yes, as often as you feel necessary and of course yun nga, monthly submission kasi yung yung data ng mga galing sa mga nagpapautang. So kung gusto natin makita na updated yung sa last month, previous month, then next month. And also, if I may also add, it's the period when you obtain your credit report is important when you file your dispute because our requirement is that it must be not older than 30 days. Dapat yung, pag nakita mo yung information within 30 days, hindi pala yan updated, you have to file for online dispute immediately. So within 30 days. Or else yung credit report transaction number, hindi tatanggapin ng system.